start with a statement.
Okay.
For Dave Clark, you know who I'm talking about. Thanks. Thanks for all your years of hard work. Good luck in your new adventure. We'll see you around. Don't be a stranger.
We got that.
Ready to go.
With the defense that they played, you talked about being patient, or what did you kind of work on to get a goal out of that when somebody's jamming the box that way?
Well, we didn't work on anything really today. Today was just a regeneration day, reintroduction day, but we certainly watched film. And so we've got some ideas. We presented the players with a few ideas. What are some of the things that we need to look for, focus on, and we'll come up with a strategy and a tactic to make sure that if teams do that, then we'll be ready. Having said that, you know, look, soccer's a game of bouncing ball, and you know, there was a couple of looks that we had. You know, Raul's left-footed shot goes right to the goalkeeper. Some half chances, guys, you know, touches a little heavy when normally they were clean. We got the ball into the prime assist zones a lot. So there were a lot of half chances. That was the theme of the film session. So we'll just improve on being a little sharp. Maybe it was a little bit of a layoff. Maybe there were some international fatigue. But we'll be sharper next week. Or this week.
What were some of the positive takeaways they thought the guys had on Saturday?
Well, the amount of possession and build-up we had were all positives. You know, coming out of the game, you know, relatively unscathed. Sometimes those Cascadia matches are, you know, tough. You know, but Raul got dinged up a little bit. He'll be fine. Victor, you know, Jordan, we gave him a pro day. I think a lot of that came from just, you know, we've got a 3-game week coming up, and so there's a lot of guys on an individual plan in preparation for what will be, you know, following a tough game against RSL, a couple of close ones back-to-back after that.
Is Raul just a bruise?
Yeah, just a bruise. You saw it. Come on, Nico.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
just making
really?
sure that's it. Just making sure that is what it is. Victor, just.
He's fine. Same thing. When he tweaked his ankle just a little bit. When he got kicked there, you know, kick, tweak, bruise. It's MLS. It's, you know, guys are going to get little nicks and dings all year long. They'll be fine.
How imperative was it for you to get playtime for some of the players that played in Tacoma yesterday, given that you have that stretch of 3 games coming up?
Yeah, I really actually enjoyed that game. The players that played, you know, Ramon, Will, you know, all of the senior guys, so-called senior guys, they all had a very good attitude for the game. It showed by the result. Sacramento's a good team. Sacramento's a good team. So, you know, coming out on top, getting 90 minutes of fitness in, it was exactly the exercise that we wanted.
Does them having a good attitude speak about the fact that they bought into the program that you're trying to set here?
Yeah, it shouldn't be looked at as a demotion to get minutes so that you can be fresh. So when your number is called, you have a better chance of being successful. I mean, I think that's part of the bigger picture thing that we want to accomplish at this club. There has to be a good relationship between the first team and the second team, if you want to call Defiance a second team, because it's actually a standalone team. But, you know, obviously Chris Little works very closely with me, and I think that's a good thing. That's a positive.
We look to sprinkle in more bench players down at Defiance over the course of the rest of the season. Maybe not to the extent you did yesterday, but you know, getting 2 or 3 of them minutes over that time period.
Well, you had Saad, Wingo, and Campbell playing fairly consistently, and Muse. But yeah, it'll continue to happen.
It sounded like Ramon really took that part of it, that he wanted to play 90 minutes. He felt really good. What did you think about what he did
It's
yesterday?
good. Defensively, very good. Did his job. You know, there were no glaring emergencies, no red flags. I thought that was a very good, steady performance, again, against 2 forwards. Iwasa's a handful. You know, they had some decent players in that squad, so all credit to them.
What are some of the challenges that Real Salt Lake presents to you this week that maybe were exposed over the weekend?
Well, we'll see. We'll see how they set their team up. Obviously, they're going to miss a few guys from suspension and some other things, so we'll have to just dig into the tape. We'll do that this afternoon, start devising a game plan. But again, it's a home game for us, so our kind of messaging to the group is let's just play the way we do. Let's play Sounders style soccer. Let's get on the front foot. Let's be aggressive and see if that can get us a goal to unlock games.
Off to an undefeated start. What do you think is the magic here? What do you think is the key to undefeated start? Are players having more fun? Are they? What's
They
going
should
into
be
this?
having fun because they have a great job. But I wouldn't say that everything that they do is fun, because I know they work hard. But look, it's just a combination of many things. We had a little bit longer off season. Everybody's healthy. The team knows each other. Jordan coming back, playing at a high level. Steph keeping us in games is normal. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why we're undefeated.
Christian was saying the clubhouse is getting a little more fun. I mean, are you seeing that in the locker room? That guys are just enjoying themselves a little more?
You're always enjoying yourself more when you're winning. That's always the case. So those guys, yes, they're in good spirits. Last Friday, before we left for Vancouver, Jimmy Traore, had some extra stuff with the guys. Afterwards, they were having some fun while we were doing set pieces down there. That's the benefit of having good coaches around. That's what makes some of those days more fun. So it all kind of is all intertwined together.